This question is, I am trying hard to teach Spanish to my kids, but I find it very difficult because my son gets frustrated when he can't make long sentences and switches to English straight away. What can I do? So this could be a whole book. So I'll try to follow up this post with specific tips. But yes, kids will get frustrated if they don't have the tools necessary to speak the way they want. This is not shaming you at all. If your kid wants to paint, but all he has is pencils, he's going to use the pencils to draw to get the job done. He doesn't have any paint. So when he doesn't have the words, he's going to find the tool he knows works, which is the majority language. Another example, if you get into the habit of letting your kids respond in the majority language, it's like you're playing tennis with someone who doesn't have a racket, or someone who only has a racket part of the time. Maybe they start out by hitting the ball back 9 out of every 10 times you talk to them. Maybe this is the first few months of them going to the majority language school system. But then it becomes 8 out of 10 and we let it go because they're still responding 8 out of 10 times in the minority language. And then 7 out of 10 and down until they get to the point where they don't have the racket at all. This is how the ability to speak is lost. They can't hit the ball back to you anymore. So they don't really want to play anymore. This isn't fun. So maybe your kid is at a 7 out of 10 ability to hit the ball back or respond to you in the minority language. So what can you do about this? There's definitely still time. There's always time. Kids need to be actively using the minority language. This takes time if you're already at the frustrated stage, but maybe not as long as you think. It's your job to give the kid the racket, the tools, the words to be able to express himself. You might have to slow down conversations for a while or when you have the time to do so. So if your kid is trying to tell a story and can't find the words, slow it down. Give him the sentence he wants to say and have him repeat it back. Depending on how frustrated your child is and their level depends on how often you do this. But the goal is to keep moving to that 100% response rate, meaning he is armed with a racket to be able to hit the ball back to you with confidence. Most of the time is fine. This is not an overnight trick, but it absolutely will work.